As a coach, it's a typical first run under the lights, I guess, with people in the stands. So it was sloppy, and that's coach speak. But I loved our energy. I loved how the guys shared the ball. Love how guys went after the ball. I mean, those things will show up all the time. We got a lot of new faces, and guys are trying to figure themselves out today. And we got to keep getting better and keep getting more disciplined. That's the key. I think two things we do very well. I think we play hard, and I think we share the ball. And those strengths got to be. We got to have those strengths all the time. We missed some shots today. I think we're going to make as the year goes on, and keep gassing our guys up to be ready to shoot those shots. But it's the coach speak in me. I thought it was sloppy. The neat thing is we had a lot of young guys, a lot of new faces, make some plays and feel it out. And I think that's why you do this.
Coach Chris Lane was impressive, 15 points, 9 rebounds for really his showcase for the VCU fans. How is he so impressive in that regard? I mean, it looked like he was just under
Heck, he should have been. It's like his 21st scrimmage he's had. He's been in college like 9 years. So, a fifth-year guy. He's been through it. Chris knows how to put the ball in the hole, and he can make plays. And he's older. He's stronger. He's in the best shape of his life. So you're going to see a lot of good things from him this year. And the biggest challenge I put on him all the time is effort going after the basketball and being at the other end of the court. The court slants this way for him going to offense. So we got to get him. We got to make sure on the defensive end he's engaged and locked in. He is. We're a better team. So he was good today. I'm really proud of him.
Coach, Tyler May played well as a freshman. What have you seen from him through practice and then today?
Well, he has to guard Johnny Williams every day, so he got thrown in the fire really quick in June when he got here. And at first he was a typical freshman point guard, just trying to keep his nose above water and survive. And now he's just getting more comfortable. As you see, he's very quick with the ball, and he has a burst, and he can shoot. He's a really nice mid-range game. He can get to the rim, but he had some really nice passes. Now the next step with him is to command my team as a point guard, because I keep telling him, nobody asks you what grade you're in when you're out there. Either you can control your team and run your team, or you can, and he's just going to continue to get better. But Johnny was in that same boat, and Jaquan Lewis was in that same boat when they were freshmen, and I was in that boat when I was a freshman. So, we just got to keep teaching them and keep learning. But, some guys just have instincts to make plays. I think he's one of those guys.
Justin Tillman, scratch out there.
Yeah, he sprained his foot, and it's precautionary. We want to make sure we're smart, and he'll be back on the court this week. Not sure if it's beginning of the week or end of the week, but we're going to ride that horse for the whole year, so we would make sure he's healthy.
Is that a missed opportunity then, with Chris and Marcos and those guys to get that chemistry going?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of new faces that he's got to learn to play with. So he's been out for a little bit, and it doesn't help moving. It doesn't help us. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. He's not going to change his game for these new guys. Some of these new guys are going to change their game for him, and that's okay.
I know you said today it was kind of sloppy, but from day one to today, where do you think you've seen the most progress?
Probably just in the discipline part of everybody has a job to do in every moment, and when you get fatigued, especially when you're playing fast, everything goes out the window. And we've gotten better at doing what we want to do on both ends of the court. I thought we've gotten better at fighting through fatigue, and that's still got to become better and better. You saw today, just the style of play, it's hard. And there were no subs today. At least in a 40-minute game now we have subs all the time. So we got to get better at that, but that's really improved. I just think I think our ownership in the team has gotten better every week, where here's what we do, this is who we are. We're going to do it better and better, and I think that's helped. When you have a lot of new guys, and that first week of practice is just, those guys are shocked that we go as long as we do, as hard as we do, and this is how we play. It sounds great until you have to do it every single day, and fatigue sets in all the time. And now we're getting better and better because we're just fighting through that, and guys are pulling each other through. So, and I think our freshman big guys, Lou, Marcus, and Sean, they're just getting better and better all the time, and I think they're going to give us a great lift this year. They really are.
Coach, again, with all the new faces, was there anything that surprised you from what you saw today?
Tyler surprised me today. I've seen him make plays, but he was consistent today. I liked that, and we have a high level of judgment on point guards around here, and for his first time out, not that it's surprising some of the plays he made, but he's made those. But as consistent as he was, I was really proud of him. I thought Mobley did. Sean did very well today. I liked how he rebounded the ball, got after it a little bit, kept it alive. I thought Mikael Sims, he surprised me today when we put him on the front of the press. He brought some great energy, and as you guys know, he can really shoot the ball. So that was really good too.
Isaac Van bringing the ball down the court a couple times. Is he going to be that point forward for you guys?
Yeah, he's just a player, man. I mean, Isaac has a great feel, and he knows what to do with the basketball. But he'll definitely handle. He'll be a guy that handles the ball a lot, and he and Malik, those guys will handle the ball a lot for us for sure.
You think Isaac could work a little bit on maybe shot selection, being a little more calm with the ball? It seems like he's rushing.
Yeah, but you got to realize, man, he sat out for the last year. What would you do if you're a shooter and you haven't played for 365 days? You're going to let it fly, and we knew that. But I want him to be real aggressive because I thought he took too many threes. He needs to mix it up, but he's been doing that in practice, so he'll get there. But the lights were on, the bleachers were pulled out. He wanted to let it fly, and sometimes you just gotta let him go. And he knows. He'll watch the tape and say, all right, I gotta have, one thing I tell these guys all the time is I'm gonna give you great freedom, but you have the responsibility of making sure you try to do the right thing, and that will come. That will come with experience for sure.
Coach, Marcus had a double-double, 13 and 11, and he seemed to excel down low, and he also brought a lot of energy on the defensive side of the ball. Is it safe to say, like, with the thinness at the forward position going forward, can we expect to see a lot of him going forward into the season?
Yeah, he'll play as much as his body allows him. I mean, he plays with great energy. He's a great madman on the front of the press. He's really good at the rim, as you saw. He can block some shots getting away. He goes after the ball all the time. So he's just getting better and better. He's in the best shape of his life. He lost about 30 pounds since June when he got here. He totally bought into his body and the work ethic. He's the best player on the team where, we have the heart monitors on them. And when guys get in the red, our term we use is fight the red. He fights it the best, and he recovers the quickest. So for some guys, if there's a timeout and 5 guys are in the red, it might take somebody to hold timeout to get out of the red. Marcus is the quickest recovery guy, and that's almost to a level where it's elite. It's elite, and that's special. That's why you can see him play with such a high motor. So we just got to continue to improve his skills, and he got to keep playing with this edge, and it's going to be a valuable weapon for us for sure.
Black Squad faced a lot of adversity, but you have Johnny Williams out there working on his leadership, and it seems as though it's a great situation for him to continue to work on that. You've mentioned it before; it's crucial for this team.
Yeah, they cut it to 8, and they had 2 wide open threes. I think that they could have been right back in it, one 2 possession game, and that's how it goes. And well, Johnny's playing with a lot of new dudes, man. So he's got to learn who to get guys shots to, and he's got to learn you don't have to do it all himself. But we were all there before. But, the one thing I love about him, when he gets to full speed, a lot of good things happen. And I'm glad he's on our team. And, one thing about Johnny, he's by far one of the best teammates I've ever coached. He's great with his teammates. He'll call them out when he needs to call them out, but he has their back, and guys want to play with him all the time. And he can get you a shot anytime, different ways, because he's so darn quick and downhill and strong with the ball.
Like the coach on the court for you, at least. What are those sideline discussions between you and him, like as he's going back out?
Yeah. My biggest demand on Johnny is be a great teammate. Don't change that positive that you have, but now you got to be a leader. And leaders are at their best when they're needed the most. And that at times his team needed him more, and he has to show, hey, I got you guys. And as I like to say, sometimes you got to get on your teammates. Sometimes you got to gas them up. But you gas them up more than you get on them, because that's what teammates thrive on. So, and he's getting better and better at it too. And Johnny wants to have an unbelievable year, so I want to make sure he's not putting pressure on him to do that. I don't want him to feel like it's all on his shoulders. I want him to say, hey, if I just make my teammates better, we're going to be better. And if you take that approach every day, and he's done a great job of it so far.
How beneficial was it just to get the new guys and the young guys under the lights in front of the crowd and just get that experience on the field?
Huge, yeah. I mean, and that was the thing. Like for me, Saturday is a 2.5-hour practice, and today, we gave that Saturday up for this, but I think our guys needed it. They've been going at each other here for 11 practices, so they needed to. We changed it up, and I think it was very good. you know, they had a lot of energy today. You know, we were sloppy, but you know, that's par for the course for your first scrimmage. But I like the energy part of it. We saw some things. You guys saw some things that, oh, I didn't know he can do that, or I didn't know that freshman can do that. And I think that's huge for their confidence. It's huge for their teammates' confidence in them. And then we have some tape to watch today and tomorrow to make sure we get better this week.
How much of that sloppiness do you think was just from basically such mixed up teams as opposed to having one group as a core starting group and that really gels?
Yeah, without a doubt. We put the teams together yesterday. We let them practice together. They have no subs, and we're telling them to play at this pace. And oh, by the way, you're not getting any breaks. You know, that's, you know, so we knew we were going to have that. But we did that on purpose, and we wanted to see them play in the red. We wanted to see them fight the red. We want to see what type of decisions they'll make in fatigue. If we're going to play this style of play, if this is going to be our style of play, there's going to be moments when we're fatigued that we can't turn the ball over, or we still got to be disciplined to run the play. That's why we did it this way.
Well, I guess what I was getting at is how much of that sloppiness do you think is these aren't necessarily a starter group versus a backup group?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen certain groups where you're like, I got this core group of guys work really well together?
Yeah, absolutely. And we want to try to even them out and not put all the freshmen or new guys on the same team. We've done that in practice, and it wasn't pretty. So yeah, we wanted to find that balance of making it competitive. But there's a couple combinations we wanted them to play together, see if they can play off each other. You know, for Johnny and Derry, I wanted to play them today and let them really try to play off each other. I wanted to make sure Sean was out there being able to handle the ball, and I thought he did. I didn't think he did enough of it, but I wanted to make sure he was on a squad where he's going to be able to handle the ball more. So a couple things like that, without a doubt. But, you know, the sloppiness comes in the first scrimmage, a lot of new faces. That's my job to clean that up, and we will.
More? Anybody else? All right.
Appreciate it. You got another one?
I mean, does it feel weird just being back here? You're the post-game guy now?
Man, I never came in this room. I didn't have to. You know what I mean? So now I have to come in. But it's cool. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, to see a lot of faces I haven't seen for 3 years. They're as jacked as the players were. I couldn't sleep last night. Driving in this morning at 8 o'clock, I was like, this is great. And we had a great walk through. And Coach Ballard and I, we walked all the way down Monument and back, down to 195 and back. And we were just talking about this you know, this environment, VCU, Ram Nation, and you know, it's a great privilege, and you know, I appreciate it so much, and I'm humble about it. But it's a privilege to be at a place like this. I mean, come on, Black and Gold Scrimmage, and look at all the people that showed up. The band was probably like 100 strong. I mean, it's unbelievable. That's why it's a special place, and we should never ever take it for granted. I sure don't. All right, guys. All right, have a great night.